Yung pakilala ko nga pala ang aking co-anchor. Kasi dapat si Arnie Barcelo pero meron tayong special co-anchor ngayon.
Ang replacement. Ako po si Albert Go.
Yes.
From Beam & Go. Nandito rin kami sa startup sector dito sa Pilipinas. At this is a privilege for us to be invited here in this radio show. And maraming salamat din sa pag-imbita again from si Sir Ellison. Tsaka sa inyo na rin po, Sir Ross.
Yes, at kasama mo si yung co-founder, di ba?
Yes, si Marilis Tan.
Hello po, good morning.
Yes, and marami pa tayong kasama. Meron tayong kasama rito yung tatlong naggagandang mga lalaki from Crew. One of the winners of the Idea Space, di ba? Yung competition ng Idea Space. And also, from Front Learners, ito, husband and wife. Power couple to.
Good morning po from Front Learners.
So, good morning. Wala pa yung phone patch natin. O, pakilala ko muna habang hinintay natin yung phone patch. From Crew, we have Leo De Bellas, the founder and chairman. Ay, baliktad pala. We have Arvin Toma Cruz, founder of Crew. Hello, Arvin.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Arvin. And then we have JBIC San Antonio. Another founder. So, tatlo kayong founder, di ba? And, of course, Ralph Chua, CEO and founder. So, parehong, puro CEO di ba? CEO ay tatlo. Ito nakalagay kayo. Puro founder. Ang CEO, si Ralph. Ayun. Doon naman sa Front Learners, husband and wife, kanina sinabi ko, we have Leo and Elaine De Beles. Yan. Good morning po, Mr. Leo and Elaine.
Good morning po sa lahat.
Wala pa yung natin. Wala pa? Okay, so bago natin sundan yung ating phone patch, siguro mabigay tayo ng konting background about your organization. Ang tawag sa inyo, organization? Kasi mga winners kayo from Idea Space, di ba? Mga startups, yun, startups. Kasama natin si Albert para magtanong din kasi wala nga si Arnie.
Yun
si Profesora Arnie.
Pwede na rin ako maging professor ngayon.
Oo, ikaw na rin. Yes. Ikaw na rin kapalit ni Arnie.
Hindi, pwede nga kayong mag-explain kayo kung ano yung napanalunan ninyo sa Idea Space.
Yung prize agad, ha?
Tsaka kung ano po yung bakit kayo nag-join ng Idea Space?
Sige, unahin natin ang Crew.
Crew is a wearable panic button that lets you instantly tell your loved ones where you are when you feel in danger.
Mm-hmm.
So yung idea po kasi, yung isang co-founder po namin, anim po kami actually sa team. Tatlo po yung nandito today. Yung isa po, meron po siyang friend na nakidnap po actually. So parang nandun po lumabas yung idea na pwede naman tayong gumawa ng isang app. Actually developers din po kami anim. So parang kaya po natin gumawa ng isang app na makakatulong sa kanila. Pagka meron nangyari sa kanila, kaya lang sabihin na kailangan ko tulong, nandito ako sa lugar na to.
So yun ang naging inspiration nyo para i-develop yung inyong wearable technology.
Yan.
Yan, hindi masyado marinig.
Nakapatay po wala.
Okay.
Sorry. Ulitin natin.
Ulitin natin.
Okay po. Sige.
So, parang hindi marinig. Ayan,
so, yung Crew po, bigyan ko po ulit ng background. Ulitin lang natin. It's a wearable panic button that lets you instantly tell your loved ones where you are when you feel in danger. So, yung backstory po nun is, yung isang co-founder po namin, po kami sa team, tatlo po yung nandito today. Meron po siyang friend na nakidnap. Tapos, yun po, bilang developer, po kami, developers din po kami. So, sabi po namin, kaya po natin gumawa ng isang app na makakatulong sa kanila para pagka mayroon nangyari sa kanila, kaya nilang ipaalam na may nangyari sa akin, kailangan ko tulong, tsaka kung nasaan ako.
Oo nga, kailangan kasi natin ng gano'n, parang yung biglaan, di ba? Yung
Yes,
mga biglaan na...
Sayang naman, ako dati muntik na ako makidnap. Sana pala meron na ako na itong app na to.
So, almost available na po. Konti na lang.
Ano nangyari sa nakidnap?
Okay naman po siya. Na-recover naman po. The next day, okay naman daw po siya.
Okay na.
Parang iniwan daw po siya somewhere at nakatawag po siya pa uwi.
So, di ba ikaw ang CEO? Ano naman ang function ng dalawa sa group?
Okay. Ako naman, yung service engineer ng team. So, ako yung nag-handle ng mga servers. Nag-launch ako ng mga...
So, ikaw yung IT, pinaka-tech? Or lahat kayo?
Hindi, lahat talaga kami, engineers software engineers. So, parang yun lang yung task ko na Parang nag-design ng architecture ng mga servers, mga ganun.
So kung siya yung CEO, ikaw yung CTO. Parang
Hindi
ganun.
rin eh.
May
May
isa
isa
pa
kaming
kaming
CTO eh.
Actually, lahat kami kasi programmer kasi talaga.
Okay.
Magkaklase kami nung college. Tapos, ayun. Since magkaka-same company din kami sa Voyager, mahilig kasi kami sumali sa mga hackathons. Ayun yung para mga 1 to 2 days na magko-code ka. Magbibigay sila ng theme, tapos magko-code ka regarding dun sa team na yun, tapos ipipitch mo. So, dahil mahilig kami sumali doon, nakita namin kasi yung mga post dun sa company namin na regarding Idea Space. Kaya naisipan namin na since mahilig kami sumali sa mga hackathons,
Sa mga
why not we
competitions.
try Idea Space?
Oh, ang dami nga nagsisimula sa hackathon di ba? Tsaka ang dami rin nag-hold ng mga hackathons. Kahit mga estudyante, sumasali na rin. So, did you start it as a student? Or ano na kayo? Graduate na kayo?
I graduate. Same company actually kami. Ayun,
No, sa Voyager kami.
Voyager.
Okay. And puntahan naman natin yung front learners. Husband and wife, di ba?
Yes,
Sino po ba ang CEO si Miss Elaine? And then si Mr. Leo naman po, chairman of the board. Yun. Ayun. Ano ba mas mataas? CEO o chairman of the board?
Basta sa bahay siya yun.
Sabay, siya pa yung mataas.
Sa trabaho, pwedeng sabay na rin.
Pantay lang ba? Okay, explain niyo po kung ano yung front learners naman.
Yeah, so ang front learners po, we are in the education technology space. So we are an e-learning content developer and provider of K-12 e-learning materials for schools. So yung materials po namin aligned with the DepEd curriculum at saka it can be accessed with or without the internet. So kahit po sa malayong lugar, na walang internet, because we have what we call yung blended box. Nandito na lahat po ng material namin. May server, may wifi.
Ayan.
So, everyone can access. Kasi we really believe that through the use of technology, quality education can be made accessible to all.
So yung blended box po, ayan, di-distribute sa mga gustong ng front learners?
Yes, sa mga eskwelahan po na, yun nga, yung let's say mahirap ang internet connection, with the blended box, kaya nilang i-access yung aming e-learning materials.
Paano po yan? Kakabit sa TV?
Wi-Fi?
Paano? Or what?
Ito po ay may server, tapos may wifi. So yung mga tablet, computer, connect lang sa wifi, tapos punta na dun sa server. Hindi na kailangan dumaan ng internet.
Yan na mismo.
Opo. And sa loob po nito, meron na kaming 3,000 na mga learning modules at saka mga more than 10,000 question and answer na pwedeng pag-aralan ng mga bata. So, nandito na siya.
So, naging partner na po ninyo ang DepEd dun sa pag-create ng curriculum?
Ang ginawa lang po namin, yung curriculum ng DepEd na
In-adapt
K-12,
nyo?
ginagamit po namin paggawa ng mga lessons.
Okay.
Tapos sa Tuesday po i-install po kami ng 2 server na ganito sa Kappa Starlock. It's an indigenous people. So yon, magagamit nila as reference material yung aming mga modules.
Okay. So, pero available din po siya through the internet, yung front learners.
Opo. So, halimbawa po, yung mga homeschoolers, they can directly access our materials online through our website.
Same content din po
Yes.
as in nasa box. Or
Exactly po.
Ano po yung tawag? Ano pa ang tawag niyo dyan? Maleta, parang.
Maleta, pero ito po yung school in a box.
School in a box.
Meron rin kaming mas maliit na version.
Wow!
Pero para naman ito sa mga teachers.
Ang galing ha.
Yeah.
Tapos pagbukas, merong USB.
Tapos
USB.
may plug din sa computer ng teacher.
May wifi din niya.
Kasi kung isang classroom lang naman, hindi na natin kailangan ito. So,
Tama.
pwedeng yung teacher na lang. Kung may computer yung teacher.
So, ito po yung nasa parang, how do you call that? The blended box?
Opo. So,
for the entire school.
Opo.
Yan.
Yes.
The entire school.
So, maglalagay lang po ng additional access point para
Yung
makaka-connect
signal.
Mga tablet, mga laptop, mga computer.
Kaya po siya blended box. Kasi we wanted to blend technology with the mastery learning method na proven to help improve competency of students. But the mastery learning methodology, medyo mahirap siyang i-implement at sustain. Kasi imagine nyo, sa isang classroom, isang teacher. Si teacher lahat ang gagawa ng mga steps para sa mga estudyante. So with the help of technology, mga 4 out of the 6 steps na yon, tinutulungan namin yung teacher
Na mas mapadali.
na mas maging effective siya so that she can do other activities like coaching. Pag yung bata hindi naintindihan yung lesson, iko-coach niya yon. Pero pag yung bata medyo magaling, pwede niyang i-advance. So,
Tama.
because there is a technology that can assist her manage the class better.
Parang na-advance forward siya based on the yung prowess and yung ability of the student. So, let's say in a class na 40 students, merong magaling, merong nagsistruggle, kaya pong i-personalize?
It mimics personalized
Oo.
kind of teaching.
Okay.
So, parang mas naasikaso ang bawat bata. That in the end, bawat bata can achieve his highest potential in terms of competency.
Okay.
So, yun po ang aming pinopromote, that we blend technology into the classroom. So, it's teacher and technology combined to help boost competency of our Filipino learners.
So, paano po yung content niya? Kasi before, nagkaroon kami ng guest, husband and wife din sila. Meron silang parang app naman na tinuturuan ng mga pagbabasa, bibilang yata, ganun, para pang kinder or preschool.
Yeah.
Oo, di ba? I just forgot their name, ayun, parang
Yeah. Co-founder din po na, cohort namin siya sa
Oo,
Ideas
nga.
Space.
Kaya
Halina't
nga.
bumasa.
Yun, halina't bumasa.
Yes.
Tama, husband and
Opo.
wife din sila.
Correct.
Oo. So, kayo naman, paano yung content ninyo? Kayo rin gumagawa?
Yes, so ang aming content, if Halina't Bumasa is about preschoolers, kami naman po is K to 12.
So lahat na.
Lahat
Oo.
from for now, we have grade 1 to senior high school. So, yung pong senior high, very important kasi it will be mandatory next year. So, what we have developed are materials that can help our teachers and students with the senior high that will be implemented next year.
So,
So,
parang-
So, ilan na po yung schools na partners ninyo dito for next year?
We have 18 schools
Ang galing,
that have signed up to use our materials.
Metro Manila po yan.
All over the Philippines.
Meron sa
po
Tarlac,
ito.
no?
We have Tarlac, and as far as Mindanao, kasi nga po, we really hope that through technology, this quality education can be accessible to all, and we've made it simple and easy because of our blended box.
Mas kailangan yan ng mga taga-province pag mahirap yung internet connection, di ba?
Kasama nga ho yung Kalayaan Island.
Oh,
Naglalagay
talaga.
rin kami ron.
Meron din doon.
Kinakausap na namin.
Sir Leo, tsaka si Ma'am Elaine, yung background ba ninyo nasa teaching na? Kasi parang ganun po yung vibe na nakikita ko sa inyo.
From the education sector.
Actually po, mga corporate retirees kami. I came from an oil company, 27 years. Si Elaine naman from a consumer goods company,
Oh.
all 25 years. After working sa Singapore for 8 years, when we came back, we pursued our passion. Hindi po kami teacher, although nagturo si Elaine sa UP Los Baños ng 2 taon. Ako po, ngayon, nagma-masters ako ng mathematics for teaching sa Harvard University Extension School. Kasi nga wala kaming background, but we have the passion. I mean,
Correct.
we graduated from Philippine Science, UP. So this is our way of giving back to the society. So after retirement, we're now pursuing this advocacy on e-learning.
Napaka-adventurous naman ang journey ninyong dalawa. From corporate, nag-Singapore, bagbalik dito, nasa education naman.
Yeah. Kasi po, based on our experience, nakita namin how quality education has changed our lives and have opened opportunities. So we hope this same experience can be spread and be experienced by many young Filipino learners. So yun po ang aming sana mai-contribute sa ating mga kabataan ngayon sa field ng education.
Yun.
Salamat po.
balikan natin yung crew. Ayun, yung crew, sabi nyo kasi kanina, wearable siya, di ba?
Yes, boss.
Pero kanina, earlier, nag-usap tayo, you haven't decided yet kung anong klase or paano ba? Magiging ano ba siya? Through a watch, through a pendant, through keychain, di ba?
So yung idea po kasi, gumawa pa kami ng parang module. Bali, hindi po siya makikita sa radyo, pero ganyan po siya. Isang bilog na pwede mo po siyang ilipat-lipat. So, ito po isa keychain design. Hindi rin po siya makikita sa radyo.
Ayun, pakita mo dito.
Makikita po.
Ayan,
po siya.
ayan,
So, i-plug in lang po siya. Ayan.
Napakaliit nga.
Yes.
Parang magnet na yun.
This one po is a model. Mas malaki po siya ng konti. Magiging ganito po siya kalaki. Ayun.
Okay.
Kung kita po siya sa ano.
So, pwede nga kahit ano, pwede mo lagay sa parang as a watch.
Yes, so ang mangyari po, ang papalitan natin is ito. So, pwede kang gumawa ng watch na holder, tawag namin, or pendant holder, ganyan po. Ayun.
So, parang ano na siya, you can customize the casing.
Yes po.
Kumbaga, para kahit anong klase ang pwede. So, pwede rin bang nasa, ano yan,
Nasa belt.
Nasa belt.
Meron po kaming design na parang pin. Ito po. Pero medyo tinetest pa po namin kung paano po siya magkakasya. Ayan. So kung pin po siya, di pwede mo po siya.
Kaya kasama sa ID, di ba? Sa ID. Yung sa, ano ba tawag doon? Sa ID lace?
Yes po.
So, pero yung cost ng production niyan, anong sa tingin niyo? May estimate na ba kayo kung magkano yung mga abot niyan?
Yung estimate po namin na target selling price is 1,500. That includes yung basic set po, which is yung isang module saka yung isang keychain holder po. Tapos yung other holders, under discussion pa po siya.
Depende sa holder kasi kung magkano mga actual price, di ba? And then, katina na-mention mo rin na it works by, ano ba yan, yung Bluetooth ba?
It works via Bluetooth po. Papunta sa iyong phone na meron po rin ng crew app. Tapos yung app naman po, it does not use internet.
Wow.
Text message lang po siya.
Okay.
3 number.
So magsasend from there, from the wearable device, magsasend siya ng Bluetooth signal to your phone.
Yes po.
And then it will send a text. Paano kung walang load?
Ayun po, bali
kailangan lagi kang na-load din.
sa sa research po namin, meron naman pong way na para i-shoulder yung load po ng user.
Pwede rin ba siyang imbes na sa cellphone mo, di ba magsasend siya ng text? Hindi ba siya pwede diretso na mismo sa, halimbawa, to the police station or to the
mas maganda yun.
Oo, di ba? Kaya lang, signal, di ba? Di aabot.
Yes, may added fee.
Open po naman kami sa ganun. Pero po sa ngayon, parang tinatry pa po namin i-contact yung mga rescue teams. Kung willing po sila makipag-partner, ganun po. Para pag pinindot, ma-alert din po sila.
Yes. Parang naka-automatic din na sa kanila naka-link.
Kaso problema pagka nag-false alarm, nilalaro ng bata.
Ayo.
Mayroon po kaming nilagay na feature dun sa app na pwede mo pong i-retract yung message mo. So, bali, magte-text po uli siya, sabihin niya na, sorry, false alarm lang po yun. And yung design din po nung wearable mismo, mini-minimize po namin yung bali, yung design po is ginawa na parang kailangan intentional yung pagpindot. Hindi siya yung maiipit lang sa bulsa or nadadaganan mapipindot na.
Okay. Parang hino-hold siya for a few seconds.
Hindi naman.
Okay.
It's instant click po siya.
Okay.
Yun. So, sana, kailan kaya ma-implement yan? When kaya siya? Or are you still getting funds pa from
yung
investors?
App po, target to release sa Play Store next week. Sana. Okay. Matuloy. Yung
next
app po,
na.
actually, magagamit mo po siya with the shake functionality.
Okay.
It does the same thing. So, pag inactivate mo po yung shake, tapos shake mo siya, gagawin din niya yung magte-text din siya. Ang idea lang po is, pagka may nangyari sa'yo, wala ka na oras na ilabas pa yung phone mo at mag-shake. Kaya ginagawa po namin yung wearable. Pero at this point, magagamit nyo naman na po siya.
So, ito pinipindot siya ngayon?
Yes po.
Susunod, shakeable na.
Mauna po yung shake.
Mauna yung shake?
Yes. Pero mas binibenta po namin yung pagpindot.
Pagpindot. Okay. Ngayon, punta naman natin si Beam & Go. Ano ba ang bago kay Beam & Go? Kasi naging guest na namin before to sila Albert eh. And now, kasama niya ngayon yung co-founder niya, si Marilis.
Si Marilis Tan. I think, ang Beam & Go kasi, just to explain, we're an alternative remittance service for overseas Filipino workers. And then we help overseas Filipino workers provide for their families' basic needs through digital gift certificates, and they could buy it in groceries, in pharmacies, and now we also have like healthcare, insurance, even payment of bills. So I think marami pong developments, but at this point, I think yung presence kasi namin is in 9 countries na. So we have in Singapore, we have in Malaysia, in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Japan, UAE, Australia, and then
Wow, 9 countries.
in Canada. Pero po, nag-scale kami dahil po sa partnerships rin po namin. Kasi I think on our end, in startup scene, as you could see, our challenge kasi is also in terms of scaling. How do we scale? And our problem is usually, minsan tight na yung funds natin, and then kailangan natin ng mga partners and stakeholders who will be there to help us. And we won't be able to do this alone, but you could see naman kayo, lahat kayo nasa sector kayo na you can tap so many government agencies. And likewise sa amin po, gano'n rin po ginagawa namin. May partnership po kami with iRemit, where OFWs can pay. Kasi dati po, nag-start po kami credit card lang. So, yung mga supermarkets na partner namin, OFWs, hindi po lahat may credit card. Yung iba, domestic helpers. Then, they have to pay through remittance service. And for us, when we started, akala namin kalaban namin ni remittance, but apparently, they're not our competitors, but they're actually our partners because OFWs can pay through remittance services and outlets. So, isa pong partner namin is iRemit. Tapos, doon po sila nagbabayad. And then, within, yung technology, how it works is within 24 hours, ilalagay lang po nila yung phone number and full name of a relative in Philippines. And then, within 24 hours, some of them within minutes lang, a relative in Philippines will receive a text message. At yun po yung ipapakita sa participating merchant. Tapos, yun na po yung way nila to redeem through the text message. Pero parang when we started, a lot of detractors when they were saying that, paano po, bakit po nyo ginagawa yan, and when Filipinos actually prefer cash? Bakit gusto nila ma-receiving cash? But based on our study, that's actually the problem. And the root issue why there's poverty in the Philippines is because a lot of Filipinos here, they don't have a good understanding or they don't have a good relationship with their finances. Pag may pera po, ginagastos or winawaldas. At sayang po yung naiipon ng OFW. And that's the reason why what we're doing now is we're empowering the OFW or the sender overseas. So,
ayun. Kasi naging pinasubukan sa akin ni Albert to several months ago na yun Ako nga kami yung pumunta kami ng wife ko dun sa isang grocery Kami kauna-unang naka-experience nun. Ito yung mga staff hindi pa alam kung ano gagawin dahil first time na kami ang gumamit ng service ng BM&Go. Pero okay naman dahil parang VIP treatment kami kasi may nakapila doon ng mga groceries na ipaprocess nila. Inuna kami. Kaya una kami natapos kasi may mga madaming tao na nakapila sa ibang line. Ayun, may sasabihin yata siya, no?
Gusto mong basahin? si Marilis po, siya po yung co-founder, siya po yung nag-start nung idea. Tapos isa po sa Marilis, pwede mo pang explain yung sa service natin sa Beam&Go?
Yeah, so para sa mga OFW nating mga kaibigan, kung nagpapadala kayo ng mga pang-groceries, gamot, healthcare, load, at iba pang mga pangailangan, subukan nyo na ang beamandgo.com. Makakasiguro kayo na ligtas at siguradong paraan ang magagamit nyo sa amin. Pumunta lamang sa beamandgo.com at pumili ng merchant o tindahan, halaga ng ipinamili at ilagay ang buong pangalan at padadalhan. Sa loob ng 24 oras, makakatanggap sila ng SMS code. Ang SMS code na ito ay pwedeng gamitin pambayad sa ipamimili na gamit, pagkain, grocery at iba pa. Ipakita lamang ang SMS at ready na ito. Ang dali, diba? Dumadami na ang mga gumagamit ng Beam&Go. Huwag ka nang magpahuli. Mag-register na sa www.beamandgo at makakakuha kayo ng libreng 50 peso credit. I-follow din kami sa Facebook. Hanapin lang ang Beam&Go. BEAMANDGO.
Okay.
Yeah. Ayan, bago natin tuloy ang ating mga gandang usapan, break muna tayo para sa sponsors.
Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities. With branches all over the Philippines, Hotel Sogo is the hotel chain of choice for travelers and balikbayans. Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities, unlike other provincial hotels. Now you have somewhere comfortable to stay anywhere in Metro Manila, or even when you visit your favorite province. May bibilhin ka ba? Baka naman may gusto kang ibenta. Log on na sa VGatinTrade.com. Nasa internet na, nasa radyo pa. Basta bigatin, bigatin ka talaga. With branches all over the Philippines, Hotel Sogo is the hotel chain of choice for travelers and balikbayans. Affordable, safe, and complete with amenities, unlike other provincial hotels. Now you have somewhere comfortable to stay anywhere in Metro Manila, or even when you visit your favorite province.
Ayan, nagbabalik po kami dito sa Bigatin Radio. Ito po ang inyong pambasang vlogger, Ross Del Rosario, na nasa radyo na. Last week po, wala po ako kasi nasa Mindoro ako. Papasalamat muna ako sa aking nag-invite sa amin sa Mindoro, sa Oriental Mindoro, ang local government ng Oriental Mindoro, specifically ng Calapan City. Nandun po kami para sa kanilang first ever Mimaropa Festival. Yung Mimaropa po, yun yung Mi is for Mindoro, Ma is for Marinduque, Ro is for Romblon, and Pa is for Palawan. And then, nandun po kami dahil meron po silang parang yung parade festival and yung festival queen nila. So, ang nanalo po doon, pinaka-first Mimaropa Festival Queen ay si Palawan, si Miss Palawan. Sila rin po yung nanalo nung yung dance festival nila, yung mga street dancing na parang group. Ayun. And papasalamat din po ako sa Philippine Blogging Awards kasi mamaya meron daw po akong special award mula sa kanila.
Wow!
Mamaya po alas 7 yon sa SM Aura, doon gaganapin ng awards night. And nagpapasalamat din ako sa National Consumers Choice Annual Awards. Meron din daw po akong awards, December 9 naman po. For most influential most influential Filipino blog site daw po. Ang What's Up Pilipinas. Iyon. And alam nyo ba guys na meron tayong makukuhang 22% discount sa lahat ng Hotel Sogo? Oo, sa lahat ng Hotel Sogo, lahat ng branches ng Hotel Sogo. 22% discount, malaki na yon. Ang gagawin lang natin is magte-text lang tayo ng word na bigatin. Yung B as in Victory, I-G-A-T-T-I-N. So, text nyo lang sa 0998-998-4444. Again, 0998-998-4444. And ang makukuha yung reply doon, yun ang papakita nyo sa counter para bigyan nila kayo ng 22% discount. Ayun, hanggang November 30 yon. So,
ilang araw na.
Pwede nyo gamitin yun. Gusto nyo
Kakaroon doon extension niya.
Oh, extension pa. Hanggang December. Ayun, parang gusto nyo mas mura, mas convenient. Diba? Sa Hotel Sogo na. 22% discount. Malaking discount yun.
So sa mga listeners, 22% yung discount dun sa Hotel Sogo. Ulitin ko, 22% ang discount. Kaya i-text lang ang Bigatin. 0998-998-4444.
Salamat, Albert. Ayan. Oh. Nasa linya na. Oh, naka-phone patch na tayo. Nandito po yung ating sa phone patch. Nasa linya po ng phone ang ating special si Imam Tala Ali from the Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. Hello.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good morning po. Mabuti po kami. Meron daw po kayong statement regarding dun sa Paris attack na nangyari po the other day. Meron po kayong statement regarding dun sa Paris terrorist attack.
Yes, sir. First of all, my name is Talha Ali. and I am the president and the missionary in charge of Ahmadiyya Muslim Association, Philippines.
Yes,
and
yes.
our community unequivocally, in every single regard, condemns the Paris attack. His Holiness, we are the only community with a global leadership, and we are in 206 countries. And our global leader, he has also very clearly denounced the Paris attack and has called them the brutal and inhumane attacks, and has said that it has nothing to do with Islam and the Holy Quran.
So, how shall I call you, sir? Imam Tala Ali?
You can call me Ali, Imam, Talha, whatever is easier for you.
Do you know how to speak Tagalog po, sir? You understand Tagalog?
Not very well. I just moved to Philippines only 4 months ago, so my Tagalog is very weak still.
So what exactly is your reason for coming and staying in the Philippines?
So, sir, I'm a missionary, I'm a missionary of Ahmadiyya Muslim Association, and I have served before I'm a U.S. citizen. I served in Ghana. I was in very remote villages of Ghana, Africa, and then I was in Washington, D.C., and now I have been stationed by our community as the Imam and the missionary for the Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Philippines. So my purpose of staying in Philippines is basically to introduce the Filipino people to the peaceful and the true teachings of Islam, and also to work on the spiritual upbringing of our own members.
So when you say yung Ahmadiyya Muslim community, what's the difference from the other Muslim communities?
So the Ahmadiyya Muslim community is the only Muslim community in the world which believes in the long-awaited Messiah and Imam Mahdi, which was foretold by Muhammad, peace be upon him, the Prophet of Islam, and scriptures of different religions. So our founder, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, he claimed to the metaphorical second coming of Jesus of Nazareth, of Jesus Christ. Secondly, we have always preached the peaceful message of Islam, and we have always denounced all forms of extremism and violence. And this is not a post-9/11 phenomena where Muslim groups or some groups started denouncing violence openly. But our community, since its inception in 1889, has preached peace, tolerance, and most importantly, loyalty to one's homeland. Islam teaches that whichever country you live in, that becomes your homeland. And it becomes your duty to be loyal and peaceful to the country that you live in.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, another big difference between other groups and Ahmadiyya group, practically speaking, is that all the other groups, they are divided and they do not have a single leadership. So you can compare it to Catholicism and other sects. But our community, we have a global spiritual leader who is our spiritual father of all the Ahmadis who live in 206 countries of the world.
For those who don't understand what Imam means, can you explain po what
Sir,
Imam?
Imam means, it's an Arabic word which means the leader, spiritual leader. So Imam is like the word we use for our clergy, but the meaning is leader or spiritual leader, because it is expected in Islam that whoever is the priest, he will lead people to better spiritual life.
So you're the spiritual leader of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community.
Yes, in Philippines.
In the Philippines.
Yes, sir.
So there are other communities all over the world of the Ahmadiyya. There are other Ahmadiyya Muslim communities around the world?
Yes. As I mentioned, the Ahmadiyya is in 206 countries of the world.
206 countries.
Yes, we are in tens of millions, and we are in 206 countries of the world, united under the leadership of one Khalifa. Khalifa is another word that you might hear in the news a lot because of ISIS, Khalifa, Caliph. But the Khalifa also means a spiritual leader who comes after a prophet. So we are all united, all the Ahmadis, tens of millions, in 206 countries under the spiritual leadership of one leader. His name is Mirza Masroor Ahmad, and we is the fifth Khalifa or fifth Caliph in our community.
So you mentioned ISIS. What is your opinion about the horrific things that they're doing right now?
My opinion and the opinion of Ahmadiyya Muslim community as a whole is that actions of groups like ISIS, like Boko Haram, like Abu Sayyaf, all these groups, they're completely against the teachings of Islam. But that does not mean that they're not using the name of Islam to do these horrendous and these very barbaric and heinous crimes. And these crimes are not against Islam or not against Christianity. They are crimes against humanity. So what
correct.
hurts us the most as Muslims is that these people have hijacked our religion, and they're using the name of my religion, Islam. They're using the name of my prophet to do these very bad things for their own vested interest. They have nothing to do. Of course, they use the name of Islam, but their main agenda is not to promote Islam. Their main agenda is political and personal.
So, is there any specific action that your community is doing?
Yes. So our community has always, we believe that the main thing that the Muslim world needs right now is education and leadership. This is what's missing in the Islamic world. So we are doing a lot to educate our youth and educate other groups about the true and peaceful teachings of Islam. We have campaigns called Muslims for Peace, Muslims for Loyalty, Stop the Crisis, meaning ISIS, and we have all these different programs where we go to universities, we go to colleges, and we try to tell them that this is not what Islam teaches. So we have a big membership in Mindanao. So our Muslim brothers in Mindanao, Ahmadi brothers, we preach to them and teach them that Islam is not this religion of hatred. Islam is a religion of peace. Actually, the motto of our community is love for all, hatred for none.
So, any last message that you wish to share to our viewers or our listeners?
Sir, my only message is that do not believe everything that you hear on the media nowadays about Islam, and do not trust ISIS and these groups as the representatives and speakers of Islam. As Ahmadiyya Muslim community, Muslims who believe in the Messiah, Mirza Ghulam Ahmad of Qadian, and under the leadership of His Holiness, the 5th Khalifa, come to us. You can ask us if you have any questions. And you don't have to be ashamed. If you think Islam is against women's rights, if you think Islam is this, please feel free to contact us. We are on Facebook on Ahmadiyya Muslim Association. We are on Twitter as Ahmadiyya PH. You can personally call me. I don't mind giving my number online on radio. Any question that you have and you want to learn about Islam, do not listen to ISIS, do not listen to Abu Sayyaf. True teachings of Islam, please feel free to contact us.
Okay, thank you, Imam Tala Ali.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
hosting
very
me,
much
sir.
for sharing your thoughts right now at Bigatin Radio, Radyo Inquirer.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ayan po si Imam Tala Ali. Siya po yung President and Missionary in charge of the Ahmadiyya Muslim Community Philippines. Yun, na-mention niya yung sa tungkol doon sa Paris attacks, di ba? Maraming tao kasi nagko-condemn doon sa nangyari sa yung ginawa ng nag-claim na nga yung ISIS, di ba? So, yun. So, maraming nakikisampatiya doon sa nangyaring ginawa ng ISIS against France or Paris.
Saka maganda yung layunin ng group na to. Dahil pumunta sila dito, kagaya ni Sir Ali, 4 months na siyang pumunta rito at nandun siya sa Mindanao. And then, yung pag-promote niya ng peace sa mga schools, I think okay yun dahil nagsisimula sa kabataan natin ngayon, lalo na yung anger nila or misconception about Islam. So I think that is good that they came here and to promote peace.
Kaya nga sinabi nila, hindi lahat ng yung mga Muslim community ay pare-pareho, di ba? Merong talagang, ayun, for good. Hindi lahat sila. Kasi isa, generalist ng iba, di ba? Ayun, balikan natin ang usapan natin. Napunta saan sa iba usapan. Balik tayo sa tech.
Naging politika.
Naging politika tayo ganun kasi sa Radyo Inquirer, we entertain almost all topics. Pero mas kami more on SMEs, more on business. Ayan, balikan natin naman yung front learners. Ayan, bago matapos ang oras natin. Hindi, mahaba pa oras natin. Ang power couple natin si Mr. Leo and Elaine. Yan. Anything else that you want to share about yung front learners? Paano po ba? How much po ba yung equipment na if merong gustong school na gumamit niyan?
Sige po. So, yung pong aming mga materials, we give it to all public schools for free.
Okay.
And then, yung cost namin, we just recover it from a small fee that the private school will be paying us.
Paano so per head po ba yun?
Per head so it's only 200 pesos per head per year.
Per
subject.
year na.
So, hindi naman siya. So, kung 5 subject, di 1,000. Kung 3 subject, di 600 lang. Depende naman po kung Math Science English lang talaga yung gusto nila, di 600 pesos.
So you
Per
mentioned
year na po yun. I mean, napakaliit. And that allow us to really develop the materials and give it for free to the public school.
So you have several subjects, math, science,
Opo.
Filipino, gano'n.
Opo. So, tapos na po namin yung Math Science English para sa grade 1 to 6. Ginagawa na namin yung Aralin Panlipunan at saka Filipino, grade 1 to 6. Yung sa 7 to 10 naman po, tapos na yung math, ginagawa na yung English. Pero nag-jump po kasi kami sa 11 and 12, grade 11 and 12, kasi next year, kailangan siya. So, tapos na namin yung 7 core subjects, yung math, statistics, physical science, earth science, life science, oral communication, and reading and writing. So, ginagawa na namin yung core, at least yung critical core subject ng senior high school.
Yung courseware po ninyo, ang pinaka-language is English?
Opo. So, sa
English
ngayon po, English yung language na ginagamit namin. Pero, meron po yung voice na kasama. So, at saka interactive po yun. Hindi po siya e-book. It's really an parang, hindi naman game, medyo formal, pero it's an interactive material.
Kaya halina't bumasa kasi parang game siya, and then may different languages pa.
Yes.
3 yata yun na language available sa kanila. Yun.
Sir Leo, kanina sinabi kasi ninyo na you're partnering with 18 schools, no? I'm just interested to find out, do you contact directly with the schools or do you work with the local government units?
So sa 10 po dun sa 18 yon, we work with corporate social responsibility project of
CSRs
of a company.
Of a company, okay.
It's a computer company,
okay.
And they work with another foundation, an education foundation. So the 3 of us work together to bring this e-learning plus the box, kasi we cannot shoulder everything. So we provide the content, a computer company provide the tablet, another foundation provide the server.
So may kasama ng tablet? Nakapackage na yung tablet?
Opo, kasi marami po kasi gustong mag-donate ng mga technology sa school, like tablet, computer. Ang lagi nilang hinahanap yung laman.
Yung content.
So that's where we come in.
So I think, ang ganda nga nung, ninyo, yung advocacy ninyo. Kasi what you're doing is you're merging both yung advocacy of the private sector na meron silang technology, equipment, and then sila naman yung content. Tapos na-marry nila ngayon. And I think 18 schools, ang dami po nun.
Dalawa, ilan bang magbabayad nun? 2 lang yata o 3.
3 lang magbabayad.
Pero we're expanding. So that happened in the first 5 months of our introduction of the product. So we're moving more.
So ang target niyo po lahat ng schools yan? Or the entire Philippines?
In 10 years po ang vision namin is at least 1 million Filipino students in public sector should be using our materials to really have a dent into the competency, improving the competency ng mga bata. But we cannot do it alone. We always have to collaborate with all other stakeholders, whether it's parents, school official, government, etc. So we're in a collaborative economy now, so we really have to bring everybody together.
Yeah, I think kasi similar po yung experience po namin sa Beam and Go, because what we do is we can just promote a product overseas to Filipinos without having this social impact component to our startup. And what we do is we have this program, it's called Learn and Go, where we partner with the local government units. And kasi kami, we're tight on the budget, but sometimes when you work with LGUs, actually they're the ones who have the budget, but what they don't have is the content. So they work with us, and then we get invited to do financial literacy talks. Yes. We talk about, sa amin naman hindi lang po sa investing kung financial literacy, but in our case, how we connect it with our brand of Beam and Go is responsible purchasing. Yes. So parang how do you educate mga poverty-stricken communities? Ano po yung difference ng need and want? Kasi sa supermarket po, marami pong mura pero bibili nila yung mahal. meron silang, kunwari, if it's brand ng soap, pwede pong bibili nila yung may ginseng and Korean what na mas mahal po ng 50 pesos. Pero pwede naman po yung simple lang po na less than 10 pesos. But a lot of Filipinos, you'll be surprised, they don't know that. So I think, ang ganda po, natutuwa nga ako na nakita ko yung technology nila kasi dun sa event ninyo, I saw that this is really a good technology. And I'm very inspired. But I know that yung execution is the term that you mentioned. Parang ang hirap sometimes to execute pag dalawa lang kayo, pag kaunti lang kayo. Paano kayo? I wanted to ask nga like, I don't know, is it okay, no? I asked them kung ano po yung challenges ninyo. And maybe we could tackle yung mga biggest challenge ninyo for growth.
Yeah. Actually, na-mention po namin, we came from the corporate world and we are experienced corporate leaders. When it comes to startup, it's a totally different ball game, so to speak. Kasi pag startup, talagang kami lahat ang gagawa. Pati paggawa ng business card, paggawa ng merchandising, sales, marketing, product development, all in one. Kaya dito po kami nagpapasalamat that Idea Space, which is the biggest Philippine accelerator incubator, privately funded, has really helped us navigate our way in the startup world. And I'm sure the group here in Crew can share the same experiences. Kasi po, they provide mentorship and they provide the networking, which aside from the seed money are critical elements to increase our chance of success. Syempre, yung success po, depende yan sa effort that we put in, the passion we put in, the time and effort. Talagang push lang talaga until we reach our goals. But the Idea Space gave us the platform to increase our chance of success. So we've gone a long way from the time we started, but still a long way to go. And nasa sa atin na po yun kung paano natin ma-achieve yung success na ating tina-target. So, probably, Crew, you can also speak of your own experience. Kasi classmates kami eh. We've been in this journey since, March, when we had our bootcamp, no? So, we've been learning from each other.
Sige, Crew. Pinasok sa inyo.
Side namin. So, actually, nabanggit ko kanina na 6 kami developers kami lahat. So, pag magtatayo tayo ng startup, syempre, business din yun. So, kailangan mo ng marketing, kailangan mo ng business person, yung mga magbi-business development, kumbaga ganun, di ba? So, yun yung naman nakuha namin from Idea Space. Sinabi nga ni Ma'am Elaine, meron tayong mentoring and meron din silang entrepreneurship development program na binigay sa amin. And from there, doon na namin natutunan na hindi lang tayo pwedeng developers lang lagi. Kailangan holistic people din tayo.
Correct.
So, kailangan matutunan natin paano mag-basic marketing, paano yung mga basic stuff. Siyempre, pagdating sa gagawin na talaga, kailangan yung mga expert naman na ang kukunin natin. No? Pero kahit papano, bilang startup, kailangan kaya natin gawin lahat.
Kaya salamat sa Idea Space.
Salamat talaga kay Idea Space.
Meron akong gusto itanong kanina pa kasi di ba Beam and Go, naintindihan ko bakit Beam and Go ang pangalan nila. Tapos yung front learners, ganun din. Pero yung Crew, bakit ba Crew ang tawag sa inyo?
Yung Crew po, kasi
CROO yun, di ba?
CROO, at yung logo po namin medyo parang owl. Yung idea po kasi nun is sa gabi, yun yung kadalasan na, yun po yung kadalasan na may nangyari at yung owl po lagi nakadilat. And yung tunog po niya is Crew, Crew, Crew. Kaya Crew po. Doon po namin siya nakuha. Parang
sentinel, parang watchtower, parang ganun style.
Yes po.
Ayun, kaya pala, ganun pala Ayan, ano to? Advance happy birthday to Mrs. Cecilia Barcelo tomorrow. Sino yung Cecilia Barcelo? Mother mo ba to, Ellison? Ayan. Hindi ko makita.
Diyan.
Pakibati daw si Ann Velasquez
of Mercury.
Manager of Mercury Trinoma. Ganda daw ng programa natin. Ano yun? And Floser Barcelo and family of Arayat. Special greeting mula kay Ellison Barcelo, ang ating CEO ng Bigatin Radio. Si Mr. Bigatin himself. Ayun. Okay na? Ayun, may commercial muna. Ayun, balik tayo kay Crew. Crew, ano sa tingin ninyo? Kasi di ba you said next week baka meron na yung app. So, when kaya talaga totally may implement to na ma-experience na natin na magagamit na ng mga individuals? When do you plan to market this already?
Sa ngayon po, medyo in talks pa lang po kami sa paghahanap po ng magma-manufacture.
Manufacture,
Yes. Bali, yung wearable po, syempre may electronics, may ganyan-ganyan. And so, yung internals, okay naman na po. Yung externals na po. So, kumbaga, manufacturer partners po.
Kasi,
hinahanap
kasi
po sila.
aside from the, di ba, yung taser na bibili o kaya yung pang spray, ano ba tawag doon?
Pepper spray.
Pepper spray. So, another alternative yun, di ba?
Yes.
Lalo sa mga babae, kasi yun ang nahihirapan talaga. Lalo mga potential na krimen na mangyayari.
Yes.
Kahit sa taxi, di ba? Magagamit ko rin yan, di ba?
Bali, marami na nga hong modus ngayon. And yung idea ho, doon po talaga siya magagamit. Kaya kung mapansin nyo po yung Facebook page namin, it's fb.com/crew app. Ayun, nandun siya is, karamihan po puro mga modus po yung mga pinagpo-post namin doon. Para ma-inform din po natin yung mga other
people.
Aware
sila dun sa mga
I think definitely yung idea ninyo, ang ganda kasi meron talagang problem eh. Tapos, especially in the Philippines, na ang dami pong unreported crimes.
Yes.
Parang kinaligtaan na lang nila kasi natatakot sila to report.
Yes.
Or they don't think that there's going to be justice there. So, parang they'd rather let it go. Lalo na yung mga nanakawan. But I think, ang ganda nito kasi it's our life that's on the line eh. And then, I think with technology, you're able to use that technology. And then, hopefully, I know marami kayong mga worries sa mind niyo kasi lahat kayo developers, how do you do marketing, how do you do business development, paano niyo split yung load ninyo doing all these, and then ang hirap po, diba ngayon kaunti lang nagda-download ng mga app kasi naiirita sila dahil ang bagal, ang internet pa natin, ba't tayo magda-download? Diba? Pero I think on your end is where you could start is through the startup community. And then I think Idea Space has very good network of media, contacts, yung networking ninyo. I think at some point you can scale, no? So I think at this point, no, sana nga may mahanap na kayo nung magpo-produce. And sana mura nga para at least you could produce more. Diba?
So tingin ko naman kaya napili yan ng Idea Space kasi nakikita nila, na-envision nila nagganong.
But you're off to a good start. Ang ganda nga ng marketing collaterals. No, nakita ko. Talo kami sa Beam and Go.
Parang, pwede, sana gawin nyo parang maskara na rin.
Kaya pala,
diba?
Si JB po actually ang nag-design yun. Siya po nakaisip.
Kabitan nyo dito ng parang
although medyo mahal to dahil may die cutting. Pero maganda siya. No? I think pang demo, ganyan. It's good to show people.
And kapansin-pansin po siya.
Yan. Di bali kung na-launch na ninyo, pwedeng gawa ng vlog ni Sir
Sir Ross.
Sabi ko nga sa mga taga-Idea Space lahat sila pwede, pag ready na yung product nila, I can help them promote it in my blog. Yun, ganun man ginagawa ko
Usually, sineshare nila online and then you'll never know. Parang, lalo na yung mga nanakawan, sila yung mag-share niyan. Gamitin nito.
Tama, sila mismo magiging advocate ninyo. Sila magpo-promote ng product ninyo. Kasi, yung nga, lalo na pag na-experience mo na mapunta sa ganung situation, di ba?
Nako, di ba?
Ayun. Anything else that you want to share about your technology? Sino ba naka-invento talaga nito? Kaninong idea talaga yon? O kayong lahat talaga? Sama-sama.
Yung muntik makidnap? O yung nakidnap?
Diba sabi nyo kasi yung friend nyo nag-inspire sa inyo, diba?
Bali yung isa namin co-founder yan si Carlen Dimla. So yung friend niya yung nakidnap.
Ilan ba kayong lahat?
6 kami sa team.
So kalahati lang pala kayo.
Yung kalahati nagtatrabaho.
Sila nag-guest.
Well, may
talk din sila din.
So
startup
something. Startup something din po.
Meron din. So hati-hati.
In UP sila.
Nasa UP sila. So hello sa kanila doon.
Multitasking pala kayo. Dami yung racket.
Kami rin, hirap rin mag-multitask.
Oo nga. Di ba may
yung learning go namin is last month nasa Hong Kong kami, we got invited by the Mindanao Federation, but actually it started through this show Si Sir Ellison, napakilala kami kay Sir Mon. Tapos si Mon Ibrahim, inintroduce kami kay Miss Mirna Padilla. And I think Mirna Padilla has a very strong network for mga domestic helpers and OFWs in Hong Kong, where we got invited to talk about responsible purchasing. So I think that's how you do it. When you network, you start from anywhere that you meet. You'll never know. You'll meet somebody who could help your business. Kami nga, next 2 weeks from now, where we just got invited by the governor naman of Iloilo. But it was just an accidental encounter. When I talk to people, mouthpiece ako ng Beam and Go, and I try to see how I can link Beam and Go through and how we could help the others. Kasi syempre, lahat po may need, especially the local government unit. Minsan, nakilala lang namin through somewhere, and then dun lang sa kami, invite namin kayo, we need all the help. And I think we're in this line na kayo, tumutulong sa education, kayo naman sa crime. So lahat tayo, same yung advocacy, same yung gusto natin na tulungan yung mga Filipinos.
Yan din nagagawa ng Bigatin Radio. Yung networking kasi So, maraming na guest dito na talagang nakilala na rin
I have to thank si Sir Ellison. Saka lahat kayo na sa show, walang hiningin kahit ano. Parang tulungan namin kayo. Gusto lang namin makita na lumawak kayo at maraming gumamit ng product. And then pagka sumikat kayo, then kahit thank you na lang. Or
siya nagsabi niya.
Pero kami minsan binibigyan namin ng Beam and Go gift certificate para matry, para magsulat din ng blog.
Sige, pwede ko i-try ulit. Nakita ko yung oras, lakpas na tayo. So, last message na po from front learners.
Ang message po namin sa mga nakikinig sa Bigatin Radio, sa mga gusto pong mag-start up din o mag-umpisa ng kanilang maliit na negosyo, kasi we went through the same experience. This is the right time kasi po yung startup ecosystem sa Philippines is booming. Ang daming supporters, and na-mention natin ang idea space. Talagang hindi namin ma-explain to words how mga incubators have been really helping micro, small, medium enterprises to convert idea into reality. So, wala pong edad na pinipili. Itong crew, for example, they are young, fresh college grads who had an idea. And kami naman po, retirees who also have an idea. So, there's really no age gap to start your own business. So, as long as you have the passion, reach out. There are people who are ready to help. Like sinabi ni Albert that there's really a lot of generous people who are more than willing to really help. So, more power to Radio Bigatin. Salamat sa opportunity na ma-express namin at masabi sa inyong mga nakikinig kung ano ang idea namin about front learners. Sana po in our way makatulong tayo sa mga Filipino learners through our blended box na available na po ngayon. Anytime.
Salamat Miss Elaine. Sa crew naman, representative.
Okay, so sa crew naman, I would like to say lang or we would like to say na thank you very much kay Bigatin for the opportunity rin, and syempre kay Idea Space for supporting us. Thank you rin kami kay Voyager, nabanggit namin siya kanina where we work, sila rin sinuportahan din nila kami. And then, ayun, Crew po is a wearable panic button that lets you instantly tell your loved ones where you are when you feel in danger. So, almost coming out soon na po. Follow us on Facebook. Like us on Facebook. That's fb.com/crewapp. And visit our website is www.crew.ly. Ayun, thank you po.
Thank you rin. Beam and Go.
Salamat po sa Bigatin Radio, kay Ross and kay Ellison, and sa mga kasama namin dito. Marami kaming natutunan sa inyo at I'm sure we can collaborate more. Salamat din sa aming mga partners, yung iRemit, for allowing us to accept payments through your channels, and sa aming mga merchants. So, subukan nyo na ang beamandgo.com. Pumunta lang sa website namin at ang Facebook page para makita ang mga promos, updates, at new merchants.
Thank you. Thank you very much sa pag-imbita dito sa show.
Yan, salamat din kay Albert for being my co-anchor today, this Saturday. Ito po si Ross Del Rosario. Overtime na po tayo. Ross Del Rosario, ang yung pambansang vlogger ng WhatsApp Pilipinas. Ito po, papaalam muli po sa susunod na Sabado sa Bigatin Radio, DCIQ 990 AM.
Thank you. Overtime.
Ito ang DZIQ, Radyo Inquirer 990. Inihahandog ng Integrated Seafarers of the Philippines o ISP ang Gabay ng Pamilyang Marino. Ikaw ba ay isang marino o may kaanak na marino? Makinig sa Gabay ng Pamilyang Marino. Hosted by Captain Jess Morales at mga anak ng mga marino. Halina't pakinggan ang iba't ibang kaalaman na may kinalaman sa maritime industry. Gabay ng Pamilyang Marino. Magbibigay sa inyo ng mga payo at gabay para sa ikauunlad ng inyong pamumuhay pagkatapos ng inyong buhay marino. Gabay ng Pamilyang Marino. Nagtataguyod ng reintegration ng mga marino sa agos ng ating lipunan.
Walang higit na magmamalasakit sa mga marino, kundi kapwa marino.
Gabay ng Pamilyang Marino. Tuwing Sabado, alas 4:30 hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990. Gabay ng Pamilyang Marino.
Pag-ibig ko sa'yo'y totoo, di walang halong biro. Kaya sana'y paniwalaan mo ang pag-ibig kong ito.
Maniwala ka sa McDonald's Chicken McSavers. Ang new chicken filet a la King meal, 59 pesos lang. Ang one-piece chicken McDo meal, 79 pesos lang. Complete meals with rice and drink na. Drive-thru at McDonald's for a one-piece chicken McDo meal, complete with rice and drink, 79 pesos lang.
Inihahandog ng Team Kabuhayan at Radyo Inquirer 990. Ang programang magbibigay sa inyo ng inspirasyon, sagana at hitik sa impormasyong pampinansyal, paunlarin ng kabuhayan, trabaho at negosyo. Pera at Kabuhayan. Pag-usapan natin kasama sina Attorney Ed Dural, Jerome Fadriquela, Ricky Brosas at Miss Liza Soriano dito sa Pera at Kabuhayan. Tuwing linggo, alas 7 hanggang alas 8 ng umaga dito sa Radyo Inquirer 990.
It's a rich man's world.
Alamin at suriin ang mga isyong pinag-uusapan ng sambayanan.
Talaga naman naghahanap sila ng mga mambabatas, lalo tigit sa matas na kapulungan na makakatulong sa kanilang advokasya para isulong yung buhay ika.
Himayin ang mga isyong bumabalot sa mga nag-iinit na balita.
Ano ba ang solusyon?